The Quran, the divine guide for millions of Muslims around the world, is not just a sacred text but a treasure full of profound teachings. Each surah, each verse, is filled with wisdom that guides us in our daily lives, teaching us about faith, morality, and justice. In this video, we will explore some of the most important surahs of the Quran, breaking down their context and meaning. So, join us on this journey of reflection and discovery. We begin with Surah Al-Fatiha, also known as the opening. This surah is the first in the Quran and is fundamental in the life of every Muslim, as it is recited in every prayer. It is a supplication for divine guidance and a declaration of our devotion to Allah. Al-Fatiha is seen as a summary of the entire Quran, as it encompasses the main themes of faith, the mercy of Allah, justice, and guidance on the straight path. Now, let's turn to Surah Al-Baqara. This is the longest surah in the Quran, with 286 verses. In it, we find detailed guidance on various aspects of life, from religious laws and practices to how to behave with justice and wisdom. It also includes the stories of the prophets and mentions the creation of man. One of its most powerful verses is Ayat al-Kursi, which speaks of Allah's absolute power over all things and is recited to seek divine protection. Surah Al-Ikhlas is short but incredibly profound. With only 4 verses, this surah encapsulates the central belief of monotheism in Islam. It declares that Allah is one, eternal, and without comparison. Though brief, its importance in Islamic theology cannot be overstated. Al-Ikhlas is a constant reminder of the oneness of Allah. Surah Maryam is another fascinating surah, as it recounts the story of the Virgin Mary and the miraculous birth of Isa, Jesus, peace be upon him. This surah emphasizes the purity and devotion of Mary, as well as the miracle of her conception. It is a cherished surah, not only among Muslims but also for those interested in the connection between Islam and Christianity. Here we see a message of hope, faith, and miracles. Finally, we cannot speak of the teachings of the Quran without mentioning Surah Al-Kahf. This surah narrates stories about the test of faith, such as the story of the young men of the cave, who sought refuge in a cave for centuries, preserved by Allah. The central theme of this surah is divine protection and the power of faith in the face of adversity. These are just a few of the most important surahs of the Quran. Each of them offers invaluable lessons, both for our spiritual lives and our relationships with others. If you found this video interesting and want to continue learning about the teachings of the Quran, be sure to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming episodes. May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon all of you.